from the Fawns to Civility, and welcome back to the esteemed Warhams Open Championships. I'm here with RuneForce JJ as always.
It's me!
It's him. And today we have the semi-final of the losers bracket, which is Alex's Vampire Counts versus Shaun's Warriors of Chaos. So let's see. Alright. Fucking Matthew McConaughey loves these armies. Let's see what's going on. So we've got 2 units of Chaos Warriors with great weapons. We have 2 units of Chaos Warriors with halberds. We have the big old Chosen with great weapons behind them. Love that. 2 units of Chaos Spawn. And we have big Sorthoriel, the Everwatcher. I can only imagine I'm pronouncing that right. And then over here on the wing, we have 2 units of Chaos Knights, looking mega spooky with their flame hooves, as they always do. Eyes on the vampire front lines, but if their eyes were actually slightly to the left, they might spot some sneaky doggos over here. So why don't we hear a bit more about these doggos?
Yes, so Alex has the Dire Pack, the Regiment of Renowned Dire Wolves. They have anti-large, which is always good against Shaun's army. He's renowned for taking bunches of like knights, things like trolls, Sarthoriel. So that will hopefully work out well for him. And over in the main force here, we've got 4 units of Skeleton Spearmen, 2 units of Graveguard with great weapons, the Sternsmen, the Regiment of Renowned Graveguard, 2 units of Crypt Horrors, a Banshee, the Regiment of Renowned Mortis Engine, brilliant things these, the Mortis Engines. We've got big Manny Manfred von Karstein leading it, and we also have a little black coach hiding in the trees. Okay, Martin, how about we get this one going?
Let's go. Here we go. Bam. Win. Right, so what is going to happen here? There's very little range on this entire battlefield, so we're probably just going to see a big clash into the front lines, I can only imagine. Oh, looks like Alex has accidentally set everything to go in a big flat line. That's unfortunate. Ruined the formation there.
Looks like Shaun's Chaos Knights have spotted the Dire Pack.
Oh no,
and they're going to be
pouncing
on the dogs.
That's a very unfortunate charge. I don't care if they are a Regiment of Renown, they're only poor doggos. That's very unfortunate for them.
Yeah, they're getting beat up.
They're going to get seen from this battlefield, and that's a crumble right away. That's a shame. There's some harass, but there's not, to be honest, when you look at this Chaos Army, there's not a huge amount to harass. They might get a flank and do a slight morale debuff to something, but at the end of the day, this isn't really the matchup for the dogs.
It's not got a hell cannon or anything like that.
No, I suppose a hell cannon would have been the thing, yeah. The thing to change it kind of thing. Yeah, so Manfred spawned some zombies there behind the Chaos line, and the Crypt Horrors are battling into these Chaos Warriors with great weapons.
Yeah.
Good thing they're not on the halberd side, they're on the right side of the battlefield here.
Exactly. Very good target priority there by Alex, sending in the large Crypt Horrors against the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, rather than the anti-large halberd unit, which he's put in his Graveguard. So very good exchange there.
Good exchange for Alex. Yeah, the unit zombies to summon, as well as tying up the Chosen with the great weapons. Now I can't imagine the zombies will get anything done there, but it is tying up the great weapons, making sure they're not into any juicy targets as of yet. Syrian Doom coming there, scoring some hits on some skellies. Runets actually, there was a little bit of crumble going on there, but it seems to stabilise, but it is thinking about routing. And we've got the halberds fighting some Graveguard. Oh, the spawn have run down the hill from this forest here. I've hit these spearmen. Now, the spearmen are already large, but I don't imagine the skeletons are going to get much done against Spawn, sorry. Spawn are definitely going to have the advantage there. Is Manfred chasing down the chicken? What's this? Is this war battle?
Yes, he is actually. Oh, he's trying to get stuck in. We've got the Chaos Knights making their approach as well. They're finally getting in after battering the dogs.
Yeah, oh, we've got Crypt Horrors charging in as well. So all the big stuff's kind of coming in, joining the rest of the fight here. So these Chaos Warriors with great weapons are going to be taking heavy losses now from the Crypt Horrors, but the Knights are coming in. We said they've run into the Black Coach of all things, so the Black Coach has got on taking a heavy like T-boned there from the Chaos Knights.
Oh yeah,
I don't
down
think
to half health almost.
Yeah, I don't know if both units of Chaos Knights need to be there for most efficiency, but that's still getting the job done. Manfred's tying up a whole unit of Spawn and the Changer of Fate there.
Yeah, he's not, doesn't seem to be winning that fight. I think he's just getting ganged up on there. He's just about lost a quarter of his health.
His health is starting going down faster now. I think the Spawn have sort of gotten around because they get their teeth into him, wherever the teeth may be coming from.
Armpits and that.
So Alex has got to be really careful here, because obviously Manfred goes down. big hit to undead morale, and that's huge with the undead. If they start crumbling, it'll be a loss for him. Crypt Horrors have broken up for the main combat. They're chasing down these Chaos Warriors with great weapons. They must have been routing for a while. And the Crypt Horrors are smashing in now over here on the hill. There's not that many Chaos units. It is a very elite army, so wiping each one is important. You know, if these Crypt Horrors kind of go one by one, wiping out units of Chaos Warriors, it's not the worst strategy if the rest is tied up fighting Skellies and zombies. You know, that's not bad.
It's like a very efficient fight, the Crypt Horrors versus Great Weapons for Alex's side, because the Great Weapons have their armor piercing, but Crypt Horrors only have like 15 armor anyway, they don't really care. Armor,
yeah, and they'll do a lot of damage to infantry, obviously. Yeah, so I think Manfred's splitting off now. He's trying to get away from the spawn and Everchosen situation. He's popped an invocation of Nehek on himself, so he's going to be healing back up. He's gone into this sort of ball of Chaos Warriors versus Skeletons here. Actually, that's the Chosen. The Chosen of Great Weapons is what's here. So they're actually quite low, down about 3rd HP. The Mortis Engines here, the Crypt Horrors are fighting the Knights not far away. There's a bunch of Skellies and there's Manfred. So if these Chosen goes down, then it's going to be pretty much just the spawn, I think, left for Chaos. And the Knights. There's still quite a lot of Knights left. Looks like more zombies respawn to bog down the Knights at some point. And here's more zombies coming down. Zombies everywhere. It's an absolute speed bump fest.
Yeah, Alex is very good at playing these zombie spells and summons in general. He just always knows where to put it, to just get stuck in the way and force an issue with the opponent. Manfred healing up that much is so powerful. Like he took so much damage, like tanked all the damage from like a good amount of Shaun's army, and he's just ran away and healed up. So that's savage.
That's savage.
Here's the army just coming in on the Chaos army, just
I know we have almost
grinding them down.
Almost a full unit of Graveguard of Great Weapons down as well. The Chaos Knights were actually taken down hugely by the Crypt Horrors. The Mortis Engine's still at full health as well. This is looking very undared favour in my opinion right now. The Chaos are only really working with a couple units of Knights, one of whom is routing, and the Spawn as well as the Everchosen. Still fairly healthy, to be fair. There's a unit quite far away of Chaos Warriors with Great Weapons, with 40 of them trying to come back. They might rally some Knights with them as well. But there's a lot of undead here. There's still a lot of Crypt Horrors, and a lot of Graveguard, along with, as you said, a healthy Manfred.
It's the Claw of Nagash, the Mortis Engine, is doing his job, just healing up all the units around, trying to win this grind that they've got on here. The Banshee is just tanking so much damage because of its ethereal nature. Just getting stuck in and starting to waver now, but I mean, you would expect that after like 2 units of Chaos Spawn.
It's a lot of spawn.
Stomping on them.
Yeah, this is fantastic efficiency here with the Claw of Nagash, because as you say, when the entire fight just balls up, when the entire game is decided on this ball, that Mortis Engine's getting so much more value being here. Oh, a big Chaos Knight charge into some zombies that we're thinking about routing in the back of Graveguard as well. That's quite big, that rally. And these Chaos Warriors that had rallied that I mentioned earlier, they've come back into these Graveguard with great weapons, but still a lot of Graveguard there. I think the Graveguard are still sealing off.
Sartorial's so low now, down to 500 HP. He managed a Searing Doom, but it just landed on the zombies, and I mean, Alex will take magic spells on his zombies any day of the week. He's quite happy.
Not enough value there, not enough value at all. It looks like he is going to go down.
Is that Sartorial down now?
I think he is down. I didn't see the enemy Lord message, but yeah, he is down. There he is there. And it looks like that's going to be it. It's just a case of Alex has to clean up his spawn now, because they are unbreakable. But as I said, there's only 14 of them left, and he's still got 2 fairly healthy units of Crypt Horrors. That's 20 Crypt Horrors coming in with the full health Mortis Engine still, and Manfred's still pretty much full. So there's enough here, I'd say, to take out the spawn. I think this is undead win.
Yeah, very well played by Alex there. Some very good target priority, as we said earlier, with the Crypt Horrors, getting them in, just getting the best value he could. Done great job tanking with Manfred earlier, like just absorbing so much damage and then healing it back up. Yeah, and keeping things like the Mortis Engine alive just to heal for the late game grind. Very well played.
We were worried when we saw Manfred get into that group of spawn, because obviously if Manfred goes down, then the vampire counts are very likely to just rout crumble. That'll be it for the undead. But when you have these units that can heal so much, a big part of getting the value out of them is letting them tank the damage, letting them just distract some of those high damage units, and then get out and heal back up and still be okay and usable later on in the game. I mean, when you compare what the spawn did at the start of the game versus the Crypt Horrors, you can see why the battle went the way it did. The Crypt Horrors got in and just wrecked like 2 units of Chaos Warriors. At the end of the day, that's far more value than half of Manfred's health bar that then comes back anyway.
Yeah, so a very very calculated approach to that game from Alex there.
Very calculated.
A lot of confidence in his healing ability and defense of Manfred. And yeah, that'll be us. That'll be the game.
That's the game. So there we go. So Alex wins. Alex moves forth. So Alex is going to face the loser of our semi-final from the winners bracket in the kind of third place versus who gets on to the final. So Alex still looking to take this whole thing. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. Anything you want to say there, Jay?
No, I'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.